morning, dear students. Today in our lecture we'll see problems on binomial distribution. In the previous class we have seen what is binomial distribution by definition. So it is given by P of x, that is probability of event x is given by NCx P raised to x Q raised to n minus x, where P is nothing but probability of success, Q is nothing but probability of failure, n is nothing but number of trials, and this what small x we have, it is number of success. Also we have seen the derivation of mean, variance and standard deviation. So binomial distribution mean is given by mu is equal to np. This n again stands for number of trial and p stands for probability of success. Variance, which is notationally given as v or standard deviation square, and the result is npq, where n stand for number of trial, p stand for probability of success, q stands for probability of failure, and standard deviation is given by square root of variance. So this information already we have seen in the previous class. Next, one more point is binomial frequency distribution. Here what happens, they will give complete distribution, and in that again that same experiment how many times repeated, that concept is going to be considered as a binomial frequency distribution, or sometimes it is going to called as function also. So it is given as if small n independent trial constitute one experiment, means number of trials, tossing a coin 2 times, 3 times, whatever is there, it is nothing but a small n, and this experiment be repeated how many times, n, capital N times, then the frequency of R success is given by R success, or I can say that x success is given by capital F of x is equal to capital N into P of x. But as per the binomial distribution, this P of x is given by what here, n as it is, NCx P raised to x Q raised to n minus x. This is called a frequency distribution. So based on this also we have the problems, and by referring to the main definition of our probability, this one binomial distribution, we have the examples. So we'll see the examples based on this with this previous knowledge. Now the question based on this binomial distribution is the probability that a pen manufactured by a factory be defective is 1 upon 10. If 12 such pens are manufactured, what is the probability that exactly 2 defective out of this 12, at least 2 defective, none of them defective? I will repeat the question. The probability that a pen manufactured by a factory be defective is 1 upon 10. Means this 1 upon 10 is nothing but p value. So p value is 1 upon 10. So therefore q is nothing but 1 minus p, which is nothing but 1 minus 1 upon 10, which is nothing but 9 upon 10. So this can be written as p is nothing but 1 upon 10 is nothing but 0.1, and 9 upon 10 is nothing but what here, so q is 0.9. So we got p value, we got q value. Then if 12 such pens are manufactured, means the value of n is 12. So by using p, q, n, we need to find the probability of 2 exactly defective out of this 12, or second is at least 2 defective or none of them are defective. So by binomial distribution, it is given by P of x, that is P probability of success is given by NCX P raised to x Q raised to n minus x. So which all values we know it, will enter it. So P of x is given by right hand side, we have to enter n value is 12, C x small x we don't know as it is, P value is 0.1 raised to x, we don't know the x value, keep as it is. Q value we know it, it is 0.9 raised to n value is how much here, 12 minus x. So this is the binomial distribution with the values of P, Q and N. Now the x value is depends on our respective questions, what they have given, exactly 2 defective, at least 2 defective and none of them. So we'll start with one by one. So first one, what they have told, exactly 2 defective. Okay, we'll find the result of this. So from this we'll get the x values. Okay, so exactly 2 defective mathematically written as P of x equal to 2. Exactly 2 defective means mathematically we have to write it as probability of x is equal to 2. It means what here? So value of x is 2. So value of this x is equal to 2 you need to apply here. So what happens? 12 C 2 0.1 raised to 2 0.9 raised to 12 minus x, 12 minus 2. So now you simplify. So better I will show you one of the option in the calculator how to simplify this calculation. Now by using the calculator we'll find the values here directly. So what formula we have made, this P of x, by using n, P and Q value we will type this, and what small x is there, that small x will use the option alpha x and will calculate. Just see here. So 12 shift, you use the division. So above the division you have C option, you can press it that. So C x value, that is alpha x, that is 12 combination x into symbol 0.1 bracket raised to alpha x into 0.9 into 0.9 raised to, we know the value of n, that is 12 minus alpha x, use calc option. So once you apply the calc option, it will ask the value of x. So now value of x is 2, because exactly 2 defective means press 2 equal to sign. So you will get the answer directly as 0.2301. So write it 0.2301. Now second result, at least 2 are defective. At least 2 are defective means symbolically it is written as P of x. At least means minimum 2 or more than 2. At least, always at least symbolically written as what here, P of x greater than or equal to 2. See, means how to consider this. So it is, if you take at least 2 means, next we this simplification is, we know that this is the place for n. So n will take the value from 2, next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the right hand side is, so just I will mention here, just see. So n value they have given as, it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on 12. So these are the n value. So x greater than or equal to 2 means it will come here. So we need to find the probability of at least 2 are defective, means it will start from here, p of 2 plus p of 3 plus p of 4 plus p of 5 plus, means here it is more cycle. So this, by seeing the situation, we can reframe this at least as 1 minus p of x strictly less than 2. Okay, we can reframe the formula as 1 minus p of greater than equal to can be written as strictly less than 2. So therefore this can be written as 1 minus bracket p of x strictly less than 2. Strictly less than 2 means we have p of 0 plus p of 1 only 2 events. But if you take directly x greater than equal to 2, so we have from 2 to 12 we have almost 11 events. So instead of 11 events, we can by using this simplification form, we can cut it to out here p of 0 plus p of 1. Now here p of 0 means the value of x is 0, p of 1 means value of x is equal to 1. So we'll use the calculator and we can directly calculate instead of writing in this formation. Now just see the next step, as it is 1 minus bracket of, take the calculator, already we have this same formula, so use calc option. Now put the value of x as 0 in the calculator. If you put x is equal to what here 0, we'll get the answer directly. It will be 0.2824 plus the value of p of 1, means go back to calc option. Okay, so calc option, x value will be what here 1, so equal to sign, the result is 0.3765, that is I will round up, it will become 0.3766. So next the result is we have to add, and we need to subtract this. So 1 minus the result will be, so addition of these two will be 0.659. so 1 minus 0.659 will be 0.341. so this is the result of at least 2 defective. Now third one is none of them are defective. So none of them are defective means what here, p of x, how many are they have taken? So none, no means we have almost 12 this one pens, so x value will be 12 itself. Okay, x will be 12. So therefore, so none of them are defective means, so no defective means it will be 0. So x value will be 0, that is nothing but p of 0. So p of 0 means, so if you want, I will write it the formula as 12C0, 0.1 raised to 0 and 0.9 raised to 12 minus 0, or you can use the calculator directly as here, go back button, it will be, the formula will be already as it is. So again x is 0 means you will get back 0.2824, 0.2824. if you simplify this also, you will get the same result. So in this way you have to solve the examples based on binomial distribution.